Hello and Happy New Year from us at Paramecia, the One Piece fan cast where we review and talk about the chapter that happened this week, every week. Today's chapter is chapter 890, Big Mom on the Ship. My name is Franz.
My name is John.
And I did the names a little late. Because I'm a fuck up.
New year, new me.
New year, new me. New year, new podcast. This is a Boku no Hero podcast. Man, can you believe they really did that shit this chapter?
Hi, welcome to.
No. This a little ahead. So my dear friend, my partner in crime, my lover, John.
Yes.
What happened this week?
Big Mom was on the ship, man. That's pretty much it.
That's about it. And spoiler alert, she gets off the ship.
Yeah. It was a wild chapter. It leaked hella early.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
That was such a surprise.
So chapter 889 was the last chapter of 2017, and then this one is officially the first chapter of 2018. It came out.
Yeah, it came out sometime this week.
Yeah. But the leaks and the scanlations came out an entire week ago. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, I mean, what a good way to start off 2018, which is the official chapter. The color spread was really cool.
Oh,
with
yeah.
The Chinese zodiac, it has all the characters representing each one.
Year of the Dog, baby.
Yeah, fucking Ino Arashi, front and center, dude. You're the dog.
He win in the race. What animal is fucking Big Mom, though?
I think she's pig, I believe.
Oh, shit, you might be
Yeah.
right. It's, hard to tell because I don't know the fucking full kanji for pig because I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, they have all of the, they have all the symbols.
Oop, that's fake Grand Order.
Oops. Yeah, they have all their symbols, along their body. Cavendish's horse, Momonosuke, what's her face? The little Tontara princess or whatever. And then fucking Khalifa and Minotaurus are in the back, and I was like, oh, that's cool. We haven't seen them in, ever.
Oh, what a good callback.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, hold on. 12 Chinese zodiac. One of them's a pig, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
one of them's a pig. I don't think Big Mom's a pig.
Is she not the pig?
She might not be the pig. Whatever. Well, that's a problem for another time, for another person, for another podcast.
Yeah. That's a problem for our Chinese zodiac specific podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah. This chapter was very, as the title implied, it was super simple. Big Mom was on the ship, and by the end of the chapter, she gets knocked off the ship. And that was it.
That's the end of the chapter.
Yeah.
And our fan theory for this week.
Call me crazy. I think Big Mom's gonna get back on the ship. No.
That's a good one. All right, see you guys next week. So, a lot of small, subtle things were indicated in this chapter, and a lot of exciting and not so small things happen in this chapter as well, despite it being very straightforward, easily reductive.
Yeah, it was a super self-contained chapter.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but personally my favorite thing that was hinted at, not even hinted at, just shown, was that Mom, despite being in her feeding frenzy, is still very conscious of what people are telling her. She has a one-track mind, but Jinbe, the man's let me reason with her, and everyone's what? And it's the cake's not the cake's lie.
Oh god.
And then
Jinbe mansplains to Big Mom where the cake is.
And after he mansplains a meme from 2006, Big Mom's like, "What? No, my oldest son told me that the meme is from 2016." And then he's like, "Oh wait, she remembers what I said?" Like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like her words specifically, like, "Are you calling my son a liar? Cuz if he was a liar, like I'd have to kill him myself."
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting because prior to this chapter, like, when we saw her initially go on a rampage, all she was saying was wedding cake. She didn't like talk. Even on Nut Island, like when she's attacking, like when she's when she's attacking Nut Island, like even then, all she was saying was just wedding cake, like just over and over. And I thought it was really interesting that she's like conscious, like and she's actually like aware of what's going on. Yeah, she was going nuts this chapter talking about like
Speaking of
having to
nuts,
kill Peroskero. Like,
yeah, dude, like it might be some light foreshadowing into what might happen depending on what, like, this shows a potential like outlet from this conflict that's going on. So Perospero might die.
yeah.
And that's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking rad. I hope he does. He's such a piece of shit.
Also, rip the Sunny.
Yeah. Big Mom like literally just casually places her hand underneath like a doorway and just lifts as if it's nothing. Like,
Dude, like, Usopp's not there to, like, patch it up. Frankie's not there to flat out repair it. I don't know if Jinbe has this skill set or this knowledge or how that's going to be resolved, but they're going to get to Wano and Frankie's going to be like, "What did you do?"
yeah. Like fucking dude, this Atom Wood was like hyped up, like, oh, it's so powerful, it's so indestructible. But we didn't take into account Yonko.
That's is the entire Sunny made out of the wood, or was it just like the 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 butt bone
The butt bone.
part
Oh,
of
fuck, that's
the
true.
boat? You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
I was under the
The
impression
thing,
that it was the whole ship, but if it's just
I,
like the skeleton, that would make sense.
that's too much for even me to fact check.
Yeah.
Whatever. Point is, it's broke.
Yeah, everyone is. Ship broke.
Ship machine broke.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. So after she like tears up the ship and calls everybody a liar, like we go straight into like the first badass moment of this chapter. Well, the first badass straw hat moment of this chapter. Um, she gets mad that Jinbei's calling.
Her son a bitch.
Yeah. She gets mad that everybody thinks that Perospera's a bitch. So she goes in with her. She uses Napoleon, and she uses a move called Cognac or Cognac.
Cognac, you illiterate,
Yeah.
classless Neanderthal. Do you not drink Hennessy?
Oh my, oh my god. A sip of Henny.
Henny's a cognac.
Oh shit.
Keep going.
Alright. Well, now that I've just been mansplained about fucking nuts.
It's canon
Yeah.
that Big Mom drinks Hennessy.
Oh,
It's
shit.
canon.
Oh shit. Damn, what a wild thing to be like in canon. Like,
Oda drinks Hennessy. Mom, okay.
holy shit! All right. This is spiraling out of control. Yeah. So she uses cognac, and Napoleon just like gets his teeth get even sharper, and he just bursts into flames. And everybody's like, "Oh my god!" Like Nami's like, "It's useless, Jinbei, run!" And Jinbei, fucking, damn, he just imbues both of his arms with armament hockey, and it's Kai. Kairagi, I think was.
Yeah, that's what it is. And like the translator's note there is really nice, saying that it's written plum blossom skin.
Yeah, it's like
And
poetry, like Edo era.
oh yeah,
Or
yeah.
pottery, not poetry.
Cause they use like different tints at that time, cause foreigners came in and were like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Point is, I feel like this is some kind of special armament hockey, maybe exclusive to Fishman and Fishman Karate, etc. Like when this gets animated, I feel like we're gonna see his skin turn like purple, plumish, whatever.
Maybe, yeah. I know there was another one of the other translations. They wrote it as like he just used. He didn't say kairagi. He said like shark skin or something. So I guess
that's like taking a liberty, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense though.
When the official release comes out, I guess we'll know like the official translation. But I like this one. I feel like this one's like. It fits his character better. Like to
his character's a crossroad between like some Kamehameha type king and basically just I guess to put it easier, like an Edo era Ronin. He's kind of at some like in betweens with what represents him, I would say.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Definitely going with plum blossom skin kairagi. There we go.
Yeah, I definitely like the name of that. And apparently Jinbe does too, because he fucking I mean, okay, he doesn't completely like stop Big Mom, but he blocks the sword. Like he blocks the sword. He definitely doesn't like, get his arm cut off. He definitely doesn't die.
He's alive, thankfully.
Yeah, I mean Big Mom, she has like monstrous strength, so she finishes through with the slash and she knocks Jinbe off the Sunny. And you can see a bit of like blood there, like she cuts him,
calling him a bloody shark. Like,
yeah.
The kind of insensitive tone, like,
yeah.
Jeez, Mom.
Ooh, yeah, I thought you were. Ooh, Big Mom, I thought you were not a.
Thought you were a villain, but not like that.
Yeah, whoa. Everybody on her ship is just kind of like, ooh, whoa.
Hey, Mama, we told you that's not okay anymore.
Yeah, Mama, it's 2018. You can't be doing that. Yeah, so I mean, that was the first indication that I was like, oh, like, I mean, we'll talk about this later, but I'm like, I think she's like weaker because like Jinbe was able to block Cognac, like, I mean, like it was nothing. I mean, obviously when she finished through with the slash, she sent him away, but the initial slash, she went in like full power and he was able to block it.
Yeah, no, just all around exciting, and one of the few things that happened like that in this chapter.
Yeah. This chapter was all about making like drilling it into
making power plays.
That's a power play. Yeah, it was this chapter was all about power plays, and
next power play, Chopper on the defense with guard point. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm illiterate too. On the come up with the fucking guard point.
Yeah, to save Nabi. I was like, yo, alright.
Mom makes a little comment, kind of probably like alluding to the whole thing that she collects like rare species and whatever. Because she's like, oh, you're just full of surprises, and like kind of creepily like wanting to like keep Chopper.
Yeah, I thought that was really like I thought that was pretty funny. Like she's still like she's in like this feeding frenzy for her cake. Like all she cares about is the cake, but she's still like, hey, like you're like, you'd be good in my collection.
You're pretty good. So that was a power play. And then
like literally directly after that, Jinbe comes back with power play part like 2 and 3 back to back.
Cause like, I don't know how that works. I don't know how that power works. but that like jet stream shoulder toss thing was chef kiss.
Yeah. That was, I don't know, man. Jinbei's fucking wild. Like,
Jinbe comes out. The panel reads "Begone, Big Mom," but you know what I read.
Jinbei comes out. Oh my god. Yeah, Jinbei
Begone, thought.
Begone, thought. Yeah, and then he uses the fishman. He uses fishman karate like ultimate technique. I think. Oh, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure he used this against Waratsume in Fishman Island. I think this
Fucking who?
Waratsume, the big like sea ogre guy that he befriends in the cover page. The guy, he's like a giant, like he's like an underwater giant. He has like the big fat head, and he's like the child.
Yeah. Okay.
And his like power up is to like hold his breath, and like that's it.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he used this against him, like the same move. But anyways, he uses it on Big Mom, and he fucking like big thought is like, give me that cake. And he just punches her square, like fucking straight in the belly, and Daifuku doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Like, so you know, like, okay, do you know the classic Looney Tunes gag, like someone's looking through binoculars and their eyeballs shoot through the binoculars?
I love when that gag happens, but like it's like their eyeballs break the glass.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what happened with Daifuku.
That's Daifuku in this chapter. He has no idea what or how that happened to Big Mom. Like, she gets launched off. It wasn't even like she gets like slightly inconvenienced or pushed off the ship. She gets launched, like from Zeus has to like fly in and swoop in to get her, like, you know,
it was
a bit away from the
Oscar award-winning movie, The Blind Side.
Yeah. Jinbe stars in the 2018 remake of The Blind Side.
Good movie, 10 out of 10. But so good. Such a surprise to everyone. A little bit to the reader as well. I was surprised.
No, yeah, I was definitely surprised. Like, the Jinbe blocking the sword, I was like, all right, like, that's like, no matter how strong Big Mom is, like, Luffy was able to clash armament hockey with her.
Oh yeah, true.
And she sent him flying the same way, but he was able to clash with her. So I was like, all right, like, you know, Jinbe's proven not a jobber, so there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to, like, you know, block that from Big Mom. Yeah, it was dude, Jinbe, back-to-back power plays, and then immediately once he knocks her off the ship, he's like, all right, like, come on, we gotta get going now, because like he makes sure everything's okay. He's like, you know, like, she's gonna be here soon, how's Carrot? And then everyone's like, okay, she's safe, and he's like, all right, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Peace.
Yeah, and then Big Mom picked up the heavy ammo and charged her sword, because her next
you hear Shax, I wonder what you're gonna do with that.
Yeah. I wonder what you're going to do with that. Like, yeah, her next, like, big idea is like, well, I'm just gonna cut, like, lengthwise, I'm gonna cut the Sunny in two. That way there's no way I won't find the cake.
It's sound logic.
Yeah,
it really is
a sound plan. And then we get, oh man, like, directly after the sword, like, activation, we get like the greatest power play of the chapter. So Nami starts charging, or she starts making the black balls for Zeus. Because Zeus ate that. That's how she tempted Zeus before, and she's like, oh, like, Zeus, eat up. And then, like, the very next panel is Zeus striking Nami with lightning. And he's like I'd fall for that again, you temptress. And then Chopper's like, Nami, no! And then we get the best panel in this chapter by far. Like,
just tiny Nami, full of good luck. That Nami is like my symbol for 2018.
Yeah,
it's all okay. Thumbs up. We're safe.
Yeah, this is the Nami of prosperity. Reblog for good luck in 2018.
And then Brooke just like shrugging it off because like I don't have flesh. Doesn't mean shit. And then we all remember what Naruto did to Kaguya, the fucking like goddess of all everything and like progenitor of chakra itself or some shit.
Yeah.
This isn't a Naruto fan cast. Don't quote me on this shit. But all I remember is he punched her square in the fucking gob after doing the reverse harem jutsu. First time in like a fucking decade.
Yeah, even Kakashi in that panel, or the panel afterwards, he's like, I can't believe that like the the first jutsu Naruto ever did, like the stupidest jutsu Naruto has ever made is the one that's saving the world right now.
And Brooke is taking a page straight from that book, saying, "Let me see your panties."
Yeah, he asked to see Big Mom's panties, and everybody, like, Big Mom is surprised. Like, she's like screaming, like what? And then Nami and Chopper just look like. Nami especially looks like what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what are you doing?
See, Brooke doesn't discriminate.
Yeah, they're kind of like kink shaming him, and then Brooke is like, "Yo, like." Brooke's like, I don't. Brooke's like, yo, if she breathes, she a thought.
No. That was Jinbe this chapter.
Yeah.
And Brooke this chapter was like,
it was all women are queens.
Like as he puts his sword back in his sheath after doing like the soul reaver shit or like whatever, aeronaut slash.
Yeah.
Just like replace whatever he says in the panel after that with just all women are queens.
Yeah. Yeah, so he gets the slash off, the arrow notch slash. And I think everybody, like, when you see the panel where he's past Big Mom, everybody just assumed that he had slashed Big Mom, and I was like, whoa, like, is he about to, like, is he about to damage Big Mom, like, right here? But, no, he was going for something much better. They were trying to kill Zeus so that they could kill Big Mom by submerging her in the ocean.
And honestly, what a genius idea. Like, she's sitting here cocky as all shit, fucking riding around like Goku on the fucking like
on the flying Nimbus.
Yeah, and like it's over water, you dummy. You've got a fruit power, you dumb.
Yeah.
See, like Brooks got it safe because he can walk on water because he was apparently Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't think Big Mom is Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, we'll need a fact checked on that, but I don't think. No, I'm just kidding.
Is Big Mom Jesus H. Christ?
And the panel says no. No.
That's a no.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Like, fucking Brooke brings it to her. And then, like, immediately after Zeus gets cut in half, Nami uses the black balls to, like, discharge.
To fuck him.
Yeah.
To fuck Mom.
Yeah. She uses it to discharge Zeus, and then Big Mom gets, like, basically, the way I saw it was, like, Big Mom's own power just, like, reflected back against her. Like, all of Zeus's lightning just discharged on her.
Do you remember playing the first Super Smash Brothers and hitting that down B with Pikachu?
Yes, I do.
That's exactly what happened to Mom.
Jesus. Yeah, that's Mom got wrecked. I mean, Prometheus catches her because I guess Prometheus can like fly too. Well, we knew he could fly,
Prometheus
but I guess he can like
dodged it. Like,
yeah, he shot out of Big Mom's hair like in the panel, and then he flies down and catches Big Mom. And then another this chapter just had like this is such a good chapter. Everybody Brooke makes it back onto the ship, and everybody's like, Brooke, that was awesome, like, you know, we did it. And Jinbe's just kind of like he's like sighing, and he's like, ah, son of a bitch, like, is this the least amount of damage we could get away with? Like you know, like, he already knows. He's like, I just joined the goddamn squad and I have to do all this explaining.
It's like that meme that's going around now that's like, oh, the kids are screaming McDonald's, McDonald's, McDonald's. Jinbe's sitting right there and he's like, we have food at home.
Yes. What a perfect that is Jinbe to a T. Yeah. So after Jinbe denies them their McDonald's, Brooke walks up carrying mini Zeus, like Zeus, after Zeus discharged everything. He's just like a tiny cloud form. And then Nami's like, oh, like, dear Zeus. And then the most menacing, like, monologue Nami's ever given any character.
Dude, the face too, like, I got chills. I'm like, hello? Who is this?
Yeah. It's like, she's like, oh, you seem to be mistaken. I wasn't asking you to be my friend. I'll ask once more. Do you want to be my slave, or do you want to die? And I was like, whoa! And then the chapter ends with Big Mom flaming up again and just going after them. But God, that was such a wild chapter to start the new year. Like everybody held their own against Big Mom in like the best way. There were some people online complaining because they're like, oh, like, what the, like, I don't know. People were saying that this chapter was controversial because they were able to like take on Big Mom, and I was like,
no,
they're the crew of the future Pirate King. Like, if they can't hold their own, like, in a situation like this, I don't know what you want. Like, I'm sorry, this isn't Dragon Ball Z where the only viable character is Goku. Like, my apologies.
We've talked about this time and time again, in which, like, are they gonna beat her now? Probably not.
Yeah, but no way.
Like, the entire Big Mom family, the Charlotte family, has been cocky. They've been in the number one spot for far too long. They haven't been fucked with for far too long.
Yeah.
And so, you know, half of the main Straw Hat crew, like, not even the fleet, just the OG Straw Hat crew, like, 5 fucking people. That's it. They just walked in. They walked in, got what they needed, and they're getting out.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is a huge stain on them, and this isn't the first example of the Straw Hats fucking with the Charlotte family in this arc. Like, they've gotten away with so much more. Fucking Carrot just now decimated Daifuku's fucking fleet in one foul swoop.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, oh, boo, boo. Like, no, like,
yeah, it's wild. There's a lot of people that try to pick and choose, like, what makes sense and what doesn't in terms of, like, the power levels. And I'm like, if you're mad at this,
jobbers.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're mad at this, then you should be fairly ticked off at the Sulong power up, but you weren't. Like, people weren't, so
nobody was, because it was exciting. But then they're like, complaining about this shit that like, like Jinbe does a thing for the first time, like combat wise in forever, and then Nami holds her own as well, and like Brooke has already told Big Mom to fuck off.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, this is like a case of like piss baby selective memory.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a really good chapter. It's definitely apparent. We'll just jump into the discussion here. It's very apparent that Big Mom is getting weaker as a like when she initially went on the rampage. The general consensus was that okay, because all we had gotten was a glimpse of the rampage at the beginning of the arc where she's going crazy and she kills one of her sons like outright, and then Jinbei feeds her and stops her.
Yeah.
We got that, and then we got the Elbaf flashback where she goes insane and she kills one of the giants. So like, or she kills the original old
the giant
king, right?
giant.
Yeah, the giant. Yeah. So all we knew leading up to this, before the skinny revelation, was that her berserk mode was like a power up. Like it was her getting stronger because she's going crazy. But when we see her getting skinny, it's very apparent now that the longer she goes without eating something is she's getting weaker. Like she's using up more energy and she's like burning off more calories than normal.
John, we do a lot of fighting game references and everything. Like it's basically half the words that come out of our mouths.
Yes.
Oh, which is ironic because I haven't touched a fighting game since like fucking. Oh my god, what was the game? Foot Dive.
Dive
Since
kick.
that, yeah, dive kick, that one. So like, I'm gonna put it to you in 2018 terms. This is Kai Kisuke from beloved fighting games franchise Guilty Gear. No, I'm dumb. Not Kai Kisuke. What? His son, Sin Kisuke.
Sin. Yeah.
Sin
Okay,
Kisuke.
I know where
There
you're
we
going.
go. Yeah.
At first I thought I was like, wait, are you making like when she's weak her hair goes down? Is that what you're going for? But no, okay, I get it. Yeah, her calorie meter is empty. she can't cancel special moves. She can't cancel out of her invincible DP anymore. Like,
yeah, her specials are useless. Like fucking cognac? Bullshit. Fucking she wants to fly around in her Nimbus, fucking gets cut down. Like, she's like a lot of things that have been alluded to, a lot of powers in this arc have been revealed to have time limits. Because, the arc before this in Dressrosa, it was like, Luffy gets Gear 4th, but he only gets like 1 minute or something like that because I can't remember. And then he has to heal up for 10 minutes. And then like this whole like time game going on.
yeah.
But we also, in this arc, Sulong has its time limit, the most recent example. Mom's feeding frenzy is going to have its time limit. She's either going to pass out or, get fed, one or the other. And then, if you remember, Luffy kept referencing after he ran away from Katakiri that his hockey is going to run out, like, just naturally. That's what happens.
Yeah.
So, thematically, what's going on is, I feel, in a literary standpoint, is that, these people aren't perfect. These powers aren't perfect.
Definitely. I feel like the idea that like okay, yes, the Yonko are like, they are on.
They're top tier.
They're the top tier. Like they're S rank. They're S tier.
If you pick a Yonko, you're picking Super Turbo Akuma.
Yeah.
With the dumbass DP.
With the dumbass everything.
Exactly. But, just because you pick Akuma doesn't mean you're gonna win.
Yeah. The way I see it is like, yeah, they're unbeatable, but that like, or I guess not unbeatable. Okay, they're like top tier, and yes, maybe like in a battle they're unbeatable, but that doesn't mean they can't be touched. You know what I'm saying? Like people are getting mad that like Yonko attacks are getting tanked, or like that their people are like clashing hockey with Yonko, but it's like that's
I,
not what was ever
this is
stated. Like they never stated that Yonko were like these invincible beings that could defeat like they're
the
built up as
only one that's
strong.
been
Yeah.
quoted, the only one that's been proven to be basically invincible is Kaido. And I feel like a lot of people are like getting sucked up under the Kaido hype. Like,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
keep in mind that before Blackbeard was a Yonko, Whitebeard was a Yonko. And what happened to Whitebeard? He died. Does that
Yeah.
mean like Whitebeard died? Is he a bitch? Is he a jobber? No. Whitebeard's the coolest motherfucker in all of One Piece.
Yeah, like just cuz you're like super strong and yeah, like okay, the Yonko can defeat anybody cuz they're super powerful, but that doesn't mean that they can't get like touched, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like
Yeah, no, like
they
that's
can they
exactly
can
it.
like yeah, they can't get perfects every time. But yeah, it's Big Mom, she's getting weaker and I liked that I like the comparison you made where like thematically there's been talks in this whole arc of like time limits and like power running out, like power conservation, I guess. Like, your hockey runs out after a certain while. And I'm pretty sure that's probably already happened to Big Mom because I mean, there was no visual there was no visual
Visual cue.
yeah, yeah, yes, thank you. There was no visual cue of Big Mom using hockey, like armament hockey, at all in this chapter.
No, none.
Yeah, and then like her observation hockey, like I even on a character with like, I guess it's kind of unfair to say that because even on a character with godlike observation hockey, I feel like Brook might have still like Brook's whole thing with the slash is that he catches you off guard for like a second and then he gets you. So
That and he's like arguably one of the fastest characters in all of One Piece
yeah, yeah.
because he weighs nothing and all that shit, but I either way there's just like small little signs like that shit's running out. She's running out.
Yeah, she's running out, and I definitely don't believe it's the case that this would not have happened if she was not going through like her feeding frenzy. Like if
Yeah,
she was
no.
if she was not
If it was a
skinny,
normal
like
fat mom,
yeah,
like
she would have like demolished them.
yeah, no, cuz like for example, like Chopper blocked her. Actually, I think that might have been the one example of hockey being used by her.
Oh, maybe, because like I know they show her hand like black, but I thought it was just like shading.
That might have been it. Yeah, yeah. It could be either way. Now that you mention it, the inking in this chapter is fucking so good. Between
Yeah,
like those details and like mom getting struck with lightning, so good. But yeah, no. So what I was getting to was that Chopper, blocks her hand with fucking guard point. Chopper's not a main combatant in the Straw Hats by any means, and if you want to go with the whole bounty amount being like the power level that a lot of people like sticking to, like what's Chopper's bounty, like fucking 10 berries or
10,
something?
yeah.
Like like, oh my god, Big Mom's a jobber because like Chopper only has 10 berries and blocked her. Like it's not some like economic simulator where bigger numbers is like better. Like no.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that like he could still block it. I'm also trying to get at the fact that if she was at full power, I think he would have gotten away with a bit more than just a bruise and like crying a little bit.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, definitely. He would have like
Died.
he would have fucking died.
it would have been some shit, like some dramatic shit, like, oh no, Nami, no, and it gets like fucking swat out of existence.
Yeah, honestly. Um, yeah, it's crazy how like God. I mean, we came into this arc. Like Big Mom is like super powerful, and even still, like in her weakened state, she is still super powerful. Like
She's fucking their shit up. Like,
yeah,
let's not
she's
detract from that.
yeah, she's destroying the ship. She's like she's still swinging around Napoleon. Like you know, she's putting in work. It's just like they're strategically going after the weak points that they know. Like Jinbe, like okay, her hair's on fire because she combined with Prometheus. Uh, Jinbe's a fishman, and he can like use the water to in all of his techniques. Like so, he beats her there.
Brooke knows that, like, he has the upper hand against any of the homies, to a certain extent, even against like Zeus and Prometheus and Napoleon.
Yeah. Brooke has been able to damage the homie, like the Big Mom homies before, like the Zeus and Prometheus. So they went after that, and then Nami's already been shown to like with her weather powers be able to manipulate Zeus. So it was. I don't know. I thought it was a no-brainer this chapter that all these things happened. Like every Straw Hat was playing to their strengths, and they weren't. That's another thing. They weren't trying to beat Big Mom. Like they weren't trying to kill her. They were literally trying to get her the hell off the ship so they could escape. Like they don't want to kill Big Mom. They're just like we got to get out of here.
Exactly. It wasn't. I. It was a fight, but I wouldn't want to say that it was like a fight. They just want to get out. They just want to live.
Yeah.
Is all, and fucking that's exactly what they did. And props to them.
Yeah. No, yeah, they I mean, like out of everything, like like breaking into Big Mom's territory and like destroying the cake and like destroying everything. I feel like this moment of the Straw Hats with that like the Straw Hats minus Luffy, like inconveniencing Big Mom like that, like like knocking her around. I feel like that's like the biggest insult the Big Mom pirates can like take to their name. Like
Yeah, I can't wait till this becomes like factored into the whole like meta world of
yeah,
One Piece, where like not just the fans being like, oh, the Big Mom pirates are all jobbers. Like, I don't want to see that. um, that's a lie, I kind of do.
yeah,
But what I do want to see is people in universe just reacting and just going like, huh, the Big Mom pirates are fucking jobbers. Because if you remember, there was like a news guy at the
yeah.
like the owner of like the fucking One Piece World News guy. He was there
Yeah, Big
at
Morgans, the bird.
yes,
Big
and like,
News Morgans.
he's gonna fucking report this shit. Fucking Cypher Zero was there. They're gonna report that shit back to fucking Spam Panda,
Spandam.
and
Yeah.
yeah, exactly what I said. And
Yeah.
there's a couple of other factions that are gonna get this news, and it's gonna be like in
Yeah.
Dressrosa when everyone was getting news of Doflamingo getting defeated and everything. I feel we're gonna get a scene like that, and I would love it and enjoy it.
Yeah. I feel like that's bound to happen. Cuz like Big News Morgans is there so he can he'll definitely write something about this and then I mean, he's like a wild card cuz he can be anywhere cuz of his devil fruit, but freaking Absalom is the guy taking the bounty pictures and he's like writing news articles and I think it's like I don't know if it's like confirmed, but Big News Morgans like runs the news organization. I'm pretty sure Absalom like works for him. Like,
Oh my god, I just like found like weird fan fiction, but
yeah.
um
So like if if Big News Morgans is there, I mean, who the fuck knows? Absalom could be there, because if they get new bounties, like if they get updated bounties, then it's confirmed that like Big News Morgans or somebody, like there's gonna be an article talking about how Big Mom took an L, and that's gonna be wild to see the rest of the world like talking about.
There's going to be like that, as well as just a bunch of like implications in that, is Sanji's bounty still gonna say alive?
Yeah, that's true.
Is he gonna is Chopper's bounty still gonna be 10? Is there going to be, this is very important, is there going to be one picture of Chopper with 10 and another picture of Chopper with like a lot more of a bounty in his like buff man form?
Oh, maybe like a Soge King kind of deal. Like,
Oh, 100%. Like, oh, that would be good. And then, especially if Luffy does end up defeating
oh, Katakuri.
Katakuri, Mochi motherfucker.
Yeah.
If he does end up defeating Katakuri, that's going to shoot his bounty up.
Yeah, yeah. If he takes out like, so if he takes out Katakuri, then that means he's taken out 2 Yonko commanders. Like he has 2 Yonko commanders under his belt when he beats Katakuri, and that's gonna, I mean, that's gonna skyrocket his bounty. I get little tiny theory. Not even anything important. I just feel like if that happens, like when he takes out Katakuri and they escape, if news gets out that he did that to Big Mom, I feel like we might get a scene where like Shanks is reading the news and Shanks will see that like he's taking on the Yonko. And we're gonna we'll get like a cool scene of Shanks like saying something like, oh, like, you know, so he's finally made it this far or something.
Are we gonna get another scene of someone in the Revolutionaries being like, "Hey, Dragon, your kid's fucking cool." Yeah, cool. How's Robin doing?
Yeah, cool. Who gives a fuck? How's my actual child, Robin? how's my new son, Robin?
Because I'm up for that.
Yeah, I'm up for that. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is a fucking great chapter. We're not on break next week either, so hopefully.
So, fan theory of the week: Logan Paul comes out of the water.
Yeah. Fan theory of the week: like when Big Mom goes her ultimate skinny form, she just becomes Logan Paul.
She dabs.
Yeah, actually no. Fan theory of the week: Logan Paul comes to Whole Cake Island and just causes a ruckus.
Fan theory of the week: the whole destruction of Whole Cake Island was not caused by Luffy, not caused by the Straw Hats, not caused by the things in the treasure box, the bombs in the treasure box.
Yeah.
Not caused by that. It was caused by Logan Paul.
Yo, Logan Paul played us. Played us like a damn fiddle.
He got us. He got us. Is that really our fan theory of the week?
I got nothing else. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, that could be our fan theory of the week, unless you got something. If in the final cut none of that Logan Paul discussion makes it in, the fan theory of the week is gonna be that much better, because it'll be like,
yeah,
no mention of Logan Paul, and then all this build up, like it wasn't anybody, it was Logan Paul.
Like the podcast, favorite the podcast. Speaking of which, we should make moves to get on iTunes soon.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yes.
Yeah, we'll do that. So, again, Happy New Year's, unless your New Year's hasn't happened yet, in which case, Happy
A little
Western New
later. Yeah.
Year's, I guess.
Yeah.
I, I'm not really sure when other New Year's happens, but
That's true.
we will be back next week with chapter 891. And have a great week.
Bye.